Welcome back to Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. Let's keep going. We're almost there. It's going to be a fun ride. Once I get focus. Force theft investigation in BIS. BIS is an asteroid field. What kind of mission are they going to give us there? So Rosh never actually did finish his mission, so we're going to go there. Okay, basically... Oh, that was a planet, I guess, that exploded? This is probably something that happened in a previous game.
I'm going with you on this one. Rosh disappeared near BIS, and it's too dangerous for anyone to go alone.
It's dangerous to go along. Take this lonely old man with you. I actually completely forget what this mission is about.
I don't sense the dark side here, Kyle.
Me neither. That's not good. Davion must have been here already.
An Imperial dreadnought. I'm gonna get us out of here.
Well,
They've got a tractor.
guess not.
I can't break free.
Okay, here's the plan. I served on one of these ships back in my Imperial days.
That's right. That's right. Cal Katarn was an Imperial trooper.
Ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
That's right. We are in a ship. Nice. Also, it's space. Check it out, the space. It's a good thing I didn't just fall through there. And we have the Raven's Claw. We have the Millennium Falcon. The Raven's Claw. Do ravens and or falcons exist in Star Wars? I guess. I mean, this is very clearly bird-like, but it could just be a coincidence. It could just be that Millennium and Falcon are just two people that ships were named after. Okay. Oh, nice, nice.
What are you waiting for? An invitation?
He's gonna be working on that for a while. Also, we have green doors that don't open. This bugs me. Be consistent with your signs and feedback. Also, I think this is like one of the funner levels because it's mainly all Imperials. So you get to feel so powerful in this one. And most of your toys work. I also kind of forget that if you do nothing, you totally bounce their shots back at them, but they keep missing. Hello. Come on. There we go. Maybe a bit too brute forcey. Yes, well, you see, long time in the future, in a galaxy far, far away, they'll have these things called birds. And that's why we have the Millennium Falcon and the Raven's Claw. Yeah, just fly straight up into the ceiling. Oh, you're still there. Also, this place kind of looks like from the movie where Obi-Wan was like, Yeah, that. Doing that.
Tractor beam
That's a
disabled.
really cool little nod
Head back to the ship.
to
I just need a little
episode 4. It's subtle, but all it took was a little bit of level design.
Someone must have sent a distress signal. We've got incoming fighters.
Oh, okay, I'm leaving. This mortal coil.
I don't sense the dark side here.
I guess I'll quick save because there was no checkpoint. Oh, for God's sake. I think that was worth a checkpoint. Hey, monster. See, I think all of that was kind of merited a checkpoint somewhere in there. I entertained that guy before killing the heck out of him. Kinda have to remember to stop doing that. I save? And I think outside is just, yeah, there's a skybox, there's a couple of stars. And unless I'm mistaken, the way these levels were made, basically you just like made shapes and then textured them. And maybe like placed these things. I'm guessing, I'm not sure if this was before like the coming of prefabs and that kind of ease of level design, because if not, this took a while.
Tractor beam disabled.
Good. Head back to the ship. I just need a little more time.
I never actually played Lego Star Wars.
Kate, someone must have sent a distress signal. We've got incoming fighters.
I guess we're taking over the ship, because they're basically telling me, hey, go use the turret and destroy some TIE fighters. Wait, hold on.
TIE bombers.
How about a taste of your own medicine? Not fun, is it? Oh, God damn it. So they called for reinforcements.
Head back to the ship. I just
Oh, in the game, the music played for a split second before it remembered. Oh, right, no music. Sorry. Dang. So they called for reinforcements, and the bombers are coming and bombing the ship. These are the worst reinforcements. These are terrible reinforcements. This is a weird... Oh, okay. Oh, no, I'm... One of these symmetrical levels, which I confuse one exit with just like... I think this is an exit? No, it's just a copying over of the other one. Checkpoint, finally!
still need more time. Get to the guns and hold off those TIEs.
I'm trying, Kyle.
They're sending TIE bombers.
Okay, hold on. Trace, how is this like PAX East? I kind of want to know now. I want to know where that comparison is. Can I do something, please? I would like to be able to move and react. That didn't seem very fair. Oh, okay, don't have a lot of shield. Alright, well...
I still need more time. Get to the guns and hold off those ties. They're sending TIE bombers.
When in doubt, grenade launcher. Well, rocket launcher, technically. Oh, out of big stuff. You know, lightsabers are fun, but I guess at some point you just need to bring out the big artillery. I hate to resort to actual weapons, but you know. I hate to resort to weapons, she says, as she basically like uses 2 small laser beams to cut through people. Look at how visually complex everything is here. Though it does have like a theme. You can kind of see like the maroon and the grays and little blue. Like there is some visual consistency. But it is like a bit of a blast from the past, seeing this kind of thing. You know what? Just screw it, folks. Oh no! I'm so sorry I killed a droid. I didn't mean to. Aww. Can I even do anything? Did I just like kill a droid for nothing? Under arrest. Did I hear you correctly? You're the worst at arresting someone. You're under arrest and then shoot like grenades at them. Oh, PAX East, symmetrical and confusing. Yeah, I can get... Yeah, the Boston Convention Center, much like an Imperial Dreadnought, is very symmetrical, can be confusing, and is also like extremely huge. I still get vertigo when I'm near the entrance and I look up at that convention center. It is mind-bogglingly big for a building. So incredibly imposing. It's weird how I feel vertical from that, but I do. Okay. He gave me the victory kill, even though there's people alive, just because like that guy was just having a day and thinking like, ah man, this really isn't working out well for me. And then he turned around and died. Alright, this looks important. Alright, hey, turret sequence. Turret sequence before the words turret sequence came with a... Not a fantastic turret sequence, but it's one. It's a bit of a change.
I'm done. Meet me back at the Raven's Claw.
Back to the Raven's Claw we go. Wonder if there's anything up here. But again, yeah, like gray, light blue. Oh, I'm sorry. Gray, light blue, and some maroon. I guess you can pretty much do what you want at this point. You're designing a spaceship that doesn't exist, because I don't think they ever actually showed the interior of one of these. But it's good that this kind of stuck to a theme, and I would really be interested in anyone who is like involved in the design of this game or a game of that era, just knowing what kind of went into it, because I find that fascinating. Knowing how like more recent games are made. There we go. It's also good that these elevators are like actually designed so that they touch the walls, and they're very simple, geometrically simple, but you kind of feel, yeah, this probably makes sense in a way. And that's cool. Like, it's a lot is done through texturing. These walls, these features are not overly complex because they can't really be. Most of the budget, the polygonal budget, spent on the characters. For some reason, that one flew off. That's a lot of enemies. Of course, at this point, you're pretty much good.
Ship is gonna blow.
Oh, nice. Oh, right, that's right. There's the Star Wars music, so I have to talk over it just to make sure that we don't get content ID, and that ship blew up. That was pretty neat. And so this was obviously made after they did the remastered versions of the movies, because the explosion had that big wave that actually destroys things further than the explosion, but is slower than an explosion.
We've been getting reports of Imperial ships moving through Republic space. They may be mobilizing to assist the disciples of Ragnos. You probably have time for one more mission, but keep yourself available. Something big is going to happen.
Well, we gotta do the last mission. And this is probably gonna be the last mission for tonight, so let's make it a good one. And the good one means the only one available, this one. Ord Mantell. Isn't he one of the characters in Games of Thrones? Stockpile old weapons, destroy the stockpiles. 7 caches hidden in a okay, ruined city. We're gonna be destroying stuff.
Just plant some charges, watch the fireworks, and come home. What can go wrong?
Thanks, Han Solo surrogate. Like, Kyle Katarn has been an interesting character because in those games he was pretty much the main character. Dark Forces, Jedi Knight, so on. So basically he had to be everyone. He had to be Luke. He had to be Han Solo. And now he's also being a bit of Leia, because he's also somewhat in charge, giving orders, managing people, being the general-like. So it's interesting how he's kind of like a surrogate for all of the characters, all of the main 3 characters in the original trilogy. And I guess I'm going to put it here. Yeah, these big weapons, they actually do serve their purpose. Ah, that ship.
Right there.
Oh, I remember this level now. This is a neat one to end up on, because it's another interesting one. Still, I cannot get over how silly it is to just put my arms up and then a giant thing twice my size appears. Oh, look who's here.
Boba Fett?
This doesn't concern you, Jedi. Just walk away.
Look.
Is that the original voice actor? Also, how do you have a cape and a jetpack? Those 2 things should not be going to... Oh god, oh god.
Talk about this?
Also, Jaden being very much like me at this point. Go, hey, can we talk about this? Let's not fight. Oh, he's got a flamethrower. kind of got himself stuck in a corner there. So yeah, in this level, you're kind of squaring off against Boba Fett, who kind of doesn't want you to be blowing up these weapons. So, I think we start pretty open and basically just... It's a cat and mouse thing. We just go on. Oh, right. Sense will actually be super useful here. And I can kind of see... There he is! So if I hurt him enough, he'll leave me alone for a bit. But then he'll return. So I just have to find the blue things and stay away from the big bad man in a big bad suit. And like, this is a really cool concept. This also, I would not be surprised if this was like a multiplayer map in the game, in the multiplayer game, because it could very well be. It's rather open. There's crisscrossing paths. It is pretty big though, but it is really neat as a concept. Like, oh, we bring a really cool, like, you know, character from the franchise, and instead of just having it be a boss battle at the end of a level, no, you're actually like being chased by him throughout this entire thing, which makes him feel like this is a good way to represent existing characters. It makes like Boba Fett still feel like a badass, but it also makes you, rewards you for the way you're interacting, the way you're like, you still have agency and you can still do some pretty cool things yourself, but it means they can show Boba Fett without having to kill him, which is important in a Star Wars game. I might have gotten myself turned around. Oh, there's some blue over there. There it is. Yes, Kyle Katarn, Commander Vicarious Every Guy. I like that name. I kind of want to use that in another situation. Oh, right, that thing exploded. Oh, there you are. Bye. If only Force Sense didn't make that noise. Because you hear it a lot. La 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 la. Oh, I can totally see his health bar when I'm using this power. Interesting. Okay, so I'm back here. Now I could probably pick another direction. That's not a door. Probably save. And at any point I can decide to engage him, and if I do enough damage, I'll have him out of my hair for a bit. But so far I'm doing an okay job at like just staying a couple of steps ahead of him, I think. Can these weapons actually fit through the door? I wonder. Yeah, barely. You know, things you wonder, things you think about. That's not a door. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. I'm in a bad spot. I did something not good. I should not have come down here. There we go. Oh, nice! That's a cool globe. Whoops. Oh, this is not good. Okay. See? Blowing up part of the stairway. Good touch. That's smart. Return to your ship. Okay. Did it. Just need to survive and come back. And smack my head on top of that thing. Unnecessary wall jump. Still really cool. I would be really into a game that uses these kinds of acrobatics, but in a useful way, like defeat Boba Fett. Alright, well. Guess I'm gonna have to defeat you, buddy. Oh, crap. Oh, that does damage. Alright. That worked.
Bounties on you. A shame.
Nah, just did enough damage for him. Also, you're roasting your feet, buddy.
So, you met Boba Fett. I'm impressed. I ran into him once myself back on Coruscant.
It's not always about you, Kyle.
Not someone you want as an enemy, but, well, I guess we have something.
We're
in common.
Jedi Knights. We studied under the same master. I think we never had something in common before now. Really. Come on. Killing me here, Katard.
We need you back at the Academy right away.
I'm proud of you, Jaden. Despite everything, you've really kept your balance and control.
Yep, because I have more blue dots than red ones. Balance and control.
The time has come to put an end to the disciples of Ragnos. I believe
Yeah, we're gonna kill 'em all.
storing force power in the scepter for
It's not very Jedi Knighty.
to resurrect.
But,
Dr.
yeah, okay.
Ragnos.
Is that possible?
The force holds a great many secrets. It may be possible that if a high enough concentration of force energy is infused into a body, the cells might regenerate.
There's not going to be a lot of that body left, though.
We have to stop them.
But I do appreciate that they addressed this in this way.
Not exactly a vacation spot.
Like, it's
Never heard of it.
it gives a reason, like, yeah, like, so, like, and also this is a bit of lampshade hanging.
There's no
Like,
telling what he might be able to do.
basically, like, of course you can't resurrect someone. That's not something that really happens in Star Wars. People become Force ghosts. But it's important that they address it. At least that someone brings it up. Hey.
On Tasper 3.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting them.
A real paradise.
How did he get a message out?
I don't know, but we can't leave him there.
Rosh could still belong to the dark side. It could be a trap.
So, okay, first,
I'm
though,
willing to let him die there if it is.
we're gonna rescue Raj, because of course.
We have to go to Korriban.
Well, if we're lucky, we'll catch up with everyone else before the fireworks start. If you don't want to help me,
No. I'm coming.
Yeah, so, for those not familiar, lampshade hanging is the fact that someone said, hey, wait a minute, you can't just resurrect someone with the Force, because that's what the viewers, the players are thinking. And then someone says, well, you know, there's a small chance that this could happen. We don't know. And that's enough for the players to, okay, you didn't just miss out on this great big thing. You're aware of it. I will keep my disbelief suspended a little bit and give you a chance. So lampshade hanging is really useful in that respect because it tells the viewer, hey, I know this feels weird. I'm aware of it. I'm going somewhere with this. Stay with me. And that's important in narrative design. Really touching on all sorts of different types of design. And this is a really cool... Oh, thank you, Trace. Just researched. Boba Fett was voiced by Tom Kane in this game, not the original actor, which is, you know, it's good to find some sound-alikes because, you know, this might not be the kind of game that justifies getting the original actor, and if players don't really notice the difference, well... Okay, and we should probably stop here because this is a big one, and afterwards there's another big one, so I think this is a good time for that. So, Hey, it's been a ride, folks. We've played a lot of this, and we're almost at the end, and next up, the finale, I think, of Star Wars Jedi Academy. And after that, who knows? Got a lot of cool games to play, and that's going to be cool to look at them design-wise, and all sorts of wise, too. Because design, not just about game design, but also level design. Narrative design is a thing, unless you just call it narrative, writing, whatever, then it's something I do. I like it too, but, you know, I think this is a cool game, and there's things to appreciate in it, and things to point out, and as I go through them, it also helps me to kind of realize, oh yeah, that was an interesting thing, and oh, this is something I should keep in mind for my next game. And hopefully, it's something that can help you do the same too, if you make a game. And you can totally make a game. Anyone can make a game. Totally. For an example, go see on GiantBomb.com, Giant Beast Academy. Just Google that, and you can see any bunch of dummies, myself included, can make a game in a couple hours, no matter how silly it is. So, and if you want to make a game, you don't know how, let me know. I would love to help. But in the meantime, this has been Star Wars Jedi Academy, almost at the end. So, you take care of yourselves, you keep on being wonderful people, and until we meet again, let's all keep making wonderful things together. Bye-bye.